So I have a new project that I'm starting, which is 2 narrow shelves for sunglasses on either side of a mirror. I've never worked with wood. I've never done anything like this before. I just tried to do the math for how much wood to buy and see if I can cobble something together. So this is my haul. It really is just I had gotten this 1x4x6 piece of pine and just had them cut it in half to make it a little more manageable. And then I got 6 of these smaller, thinner 3/8 of an inch by 6 by 2 feet for the shelves that I can just cut in half. And everything else I should have.
Everything else I should have.
So, oh, you know what though? There was one other item I bought that did kind of increase my price. This Dremel flex hose, flex shaft, which will make the carving part a lot easier. And I've been wanting one for a while. So here you can see there's not a lot of depth to these cuts. It really is all very surface. The bits I had were just not strong enough. So I went back to Lowe's and got a few more that looked like they could do a little bit more damage, but really they didn't have anything that seemed like true wood cutting burrs. So I went to a wood cutting store after doing a little bit of research, of course, after I started my project. I do the research afterwards, and picked up these great Kutzall burrs that really look like they are going to remove the wood enough to get more of a 3D sculptural kind of effect.
This is our day today. It's not raining at the moment, but it has been raining off and on all day. So my my workspace is nice and slick. So we're gonna try something a little bit different.
You can see I have my small corner of my studio set up as a kill room so that I can kind of save the rest of my space from all of the sawdust. James was very surprised when he came in. But almost immediately you see such a difference with these burrs that I purchased from, what was it called? Woodcraft was the name of the store. This is a flame burr, and it is just digging in there like the other ones. I was on those other ones forever. I can't stress enough how much time I was taking on that first day. And you really just see a lot of a difference. Here I'm using that sphere burr, and it is just coming down so nicely. Even the little ones that I got from Lowe's are more suited to the detail work that I'm looking for. And this is all still pretty rough. I don't know how smooth I can get this on a first try. I mean, as someone who's very inexperienced with wood, I did select pine, which is a soft wood, but again, a complete newbie, so we'll see how it goes. This might make some people cringe. I was afraid my little Dremel scroll saw was not strong enough to do stacks of wood or for me to be able to do them evenly, so I just clamped them all together and decided to shave them down because I want them to fit in like puzzle pieces. So that took quite a while. You can see it getting dark there. I go on into the night with a light later on, but didn't film it. And then we're back to Lowe's for shopping round 4 in this very inexpensive fix. So I'm getting clamps, I'm getting, files. I think I need a saw that I don't actually end up using, I don't think, but we'll see. I definitely need that Dremel attachment to create some router lines in the main post, but oh my gosh, this little project that was supposed to save me money and maybe get me a couple tools, I'm like, well, at least I am building up my arsenal of woodshop materials. I'm very excited about that. So here you see me playing with the Dremel routing bit, and I'm about to engrave some of these lines into the main post so that those shelves can slide right into them. I'm still going to be securing them with wood glue and either screws or nails or something. I mean, we're going to still experiment. We haven't gotten that far. But you see here, I really should have taped up the sides of these. I found that out with masking tape because I do get quite a bit of chip out, where at the ends of this, it's just kind of not very clean. And I'm not very clean with it. I mean, I'm a little wobbly, but at least I'm using a fence here. Apparently that's a thing. To help keep lines straight, you clamp something else on top so that you have something to drag your lines against. So, I mean, I'm trying here. I'm trying. We'll see how it goes. You can see I haven't done any work on the moon yet because I needed to change it up. I was excited to at least start to make sure that this was going to work before I put too much more effort into making the ends of it super pretty and all finished. But boy, oh boy, I can't recommend enough trying a new hobby, trying something, different. But this was definitely one of those things where I'm like, what did I get myself into? I also got, I had pre-ordered those Jazza Ultimate Creativity Collection boxes where it has all that you need to start new hobbies. And I'm like, what is wrong with me? I just am starting woodcutting. I got stuff to start sculpturing, to start calligraphy, to start mini painting. Oh man. But I gotta say, as funky as this is looking right now, I'm gonna be very proud of it when it's done. I'm gonna stain it, gonna get it all up, and hopefully make a second one. You'll see the shelves that here are much smaller than the original plan, but I think they didn't need to be as big as I originally had them. So looking forward to the continuation on next time. And it is done. We have been doing white trees for the past couple years. It's much easier for us as people who live in an apartment, people who live with animals. Definitely also really have been enjoying my holiday season a lot more ever since I kind of started to go that winter wonderland legend kind of route and have it be more natural. As someone who doesn't really celebrate Christmas traditionally, it's more of like a winter and Yule celebration for me. Still, it seems to strike harder with me. Like I really have been having a more positive experience coming home and having that warm feeling of something that really represents me. And I know that this was going to come out on Christmas Day. We had some technical problems that has pushed it back, but had to keep it in. It's still winter, right?
Every time I move, this dress wants to come up. It's an off-the-shoulder look, damn it. Anyway, I wanted to start out with a thank you to everybody who made purchases from my shop at chemicart.com, and I thank you so much. I appreciate your support. It was such a modest release, modest kind of like, okay, I've got a website now with products, and you know, just to have people actually order was incredible. Thank you. It really means a lot, especially in a year where there was so much negativity. It was nice to kind of end this cycle of 2020 in a really positive fashion, and I think that that really helped put a bow on it and helped put a bow on the pile of dumpster fire that that this year was. So I got a couple things on some Black Friday sales, and I figured I would just share them with you because why not? I had mentioned in one of my previous vlogs that I wasn't going to do a thank you card, but they were just such a good deal that why wouldn't I make something into a thank you card? So I got these little prints made of my little kind of, I don't know, she's like a little funky disco Astro queen. I love her. I love her. She's so great. She's cool. She's funky. She was one of my Inktober drawings from a couple years ago. And then on the back, and then on the back, a little thank you for supporting my small business. A little image of the PDF of the pin, and then just a couple, you know, positive phrases. So anyway, this thank you card will go in every order, whether or not you get the pin that's donating to the Equal Justice Initiative. So that was my only business purchase. Oh. Trucks. Trucks. No, don't stop in front of me. So the other things I got were from Treckle. I got some gesso, acrylic gesso. This stuff is perfect for priming your paintings. It dries very quickly and you can work over top of it within, you know, a few minutes, 20 minutes maybe if it's a lot, but still very quick, fast drying. But I'm actually really excited about this product. Ooh, can I, maybe in front of my face? It wants to focus on my face. I got some oil ground, which I've never used before. I know that the treatment is very different on these two things. So like I was saying before, acrylic gesso is super fast drying, so you can paint that same day, like within an hour. And oil ground, you basically are going to have to paint a layer on your canvas or your wood or whatever substance you're treating. Wait a week, paint another layer, and then wait a week, see if you feel like it's good enough with 2 layers, or if you feel like you need to paint another layer, wait another week, or start right then, depending on how you feel it is. So a little bit more labor intensive, and I'm curious to see if it's worth it for the results or for how the paints react on top of it. I'm very impatient overall, so I have to admit that the oil ground seems like it might be a little much, but we'll try it. We'll try it. Oh, I got this set of Kolinsky Sable Hair flat brushes. So these brushes are super expensive and they were like half off because they're being discontinued. They're going to go forward with synthetic brushes only for the Kolinsky line, and I'm actually thrilled about that. I do love their synthetic line and it's going to be great, much more cost effective, but these were already made, they're already in their warehouse and they're selling them for half off because they're discontinuing, and I'm like, okay, well, I might as well. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. And then they actually also gave a little freebie that was this pack of playing cards, and they're actually pretty cool. They have this really cool like canvas texture, and it's the Gamblin colors. I'll probably need some B-roll of that. It's cool, right? So I don't know, I don't really play cards, but if I needed to, now I have a deck. I feel like all I have are like special edition decks. Like I have like that Sin City special edition deck that came with whatever the special edition DVD was when that movie first came out. And I think I have like a Sailor Moon weird one. I don't think I have a regular deck of cards. I think they're all weird. But whatever, it's cool. So yeah, and then I got one more thing that I haven't opened yet, and I figured we could open that together, and it's also from Treckle. I'm really excited. Let me go get it. Okay, so I've got my little bag from Treckle. I love this stuff. Oh! They sent another deck of playing cards. This must be their little Christmas thank you. That's so sweet. I'll have to give that to somebody. Another set of brushes, the Glen Arthur set. Let's open this up, and I believe it's all golden Taklon. Look at these. Ooh, beautiful. Oh, with the black and the gold and the red. But a really nice assortment of tips. And little cat tongue ones, the flats, the rounds, the precision. I can't wait to use these. I've been dying to do a painting. I normally do a bunch of my work for the year in October because I do like a monthly challenge. And then obviously we had deaths in the family. That didn't go, you know, the way it was planned. So October was taken off the table. I didn't get back home until into November already, and I knew that I was going to have my hands full with starting the website, finishing everything that I needed to do with that, starting to figure out how to edit and release videos. I mean, all of that kind of stuff is very different, right? So December rolls around and I finally can start doing things again, and I give myself a project. I decide that I'm going to make shelves, a little small set of matching shelves, thinking it was going to be a really short, you know, project, but nothing too crazy. And I've kind of gone a little crazy with it. Like, it's going to take me longer than I thought because I have to make everything difficult, but it's going to be great. I'm excited to finish those shelves. We'll definitely have footage of that. But either way, I'm really dying to do a painting. It's actually been months since I've painted something, and that seems crazy. I mean, I go in waves anyway, right? Like, I have to change things up to stay interested, but I feel like it's been a super long time. So I'm really excited to use some of this product to actually start making something because it's an itch that needs scratched. And you also kind of start to take stock, I think, when you're an artist or creator of anything. You kind of start to take stock at the end of the year of what you've accomplished that year. And while I'm very proud of a lot of my accomplishments, I do think that the overall body of work that I have for physical pieces is pretty small this year in comparison to some other years. So I really want to try and take the time to make that effort going into 2021. I'm not big on
resolutions, you know, New Year's resolutions or anything like that. But I also do feel like having some goals for yourself is not a bad thing. So I do set more art goals than I generally do set personal goals. And that might be something that I discuss in the next vlog, kind of after I have some time to mull it over a little bit more. But so what are some of your goals coming up? Do you have any creative goals that you're trying to strive for? Whether that be drawing more often, writing more often, tackling some project that you've had rattling around in the back of your mind. I don't know. I definitely have a lot that I want to accomplish in 2021, and I need to start mapping it out, because my problem, like I think a lot of people can probably relate to this, is having so much inspiration and so many ideas. It's too much and you don't even know where to start, right? It's kind of like that depression overload too, when you know, when there's so much to do, you almost just like shut down and watch TV instead. Yeah, I get like that sometimes with art. One of the reasons that I started even deciding to upload these videos is because it's also going to hold some personal accountability. I'm not trying to do like professional 2 and 3 videos a week of a different project each time. I'm more interested in just like hanging out with you guys and sharing what's going on. I don't know, I'm real go with the flow, man. I hope you had fun hanging out with me. Thank you so much. I hope you all have a wonderful end of 2020. Put a nail in it. And enjoy your coming new year. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys later. I will never be as cool as Michelle Pfeiffer, as Selena Kyle, but I overdrew my lips. I feel like I look like a clown, but I tried to do a little bit of a makeup look for her. I'm gonna get lipstick all over this white bird. Is that too sexual? I'm not trying to do like sexy. I'm trying to do like, I'm gonna eat this bird. I'm gonna eat this bird. I keep thinking James is gonna walk in on me acting crazy.